Hi, I hope that you're well. I have a reading for you today. I pulled some cards and got everything ready beforehand. I've got the Eight of Cups and the Magician. Really neat combination here. This represents Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. The Eight of Cups resembles the water signs. The Magician is Gemini and Virgo, which is air and earth. And over here on this other card, which I'll read later, it has Sagittarius, which is a fire sign. So I have all four elements in this reading. You could probably literally be any sign. Finish what you start. Don't give up on success. You might be leaving a job or a relationship, maybe a friendship. Something's going to be coming to an end. Don't give up. Be inspired by the night sky, the stars. Go outside and look at the stars and the moon. Find inspiration in nature. The Magician, you're a messenger of the gods. There's some channeling of life force from above and below. I'm getting as above, so below. And I'm getting a download about The Truman Show, that movie, The Truman Show with Jim Carrey. Check it out if you haven't watched it. You have a very powerful masculine energy, even if you are female. This speaks of your divine masculine energy. You have a strong ability to bring about new ideas, very creative, very majestic. I pulled over here from the Past Lives deck, Health. And this is interesting. I'm going through some health stuff right now. I have a severe ear infection, and I got pink eye as well from that. Now I have an interesting history about my ears. And my hearing is super important to me because I'm a singer, 222 as I looked up on the clock. I had tubes in my ears when I was a child. They fell out. I had severe ear infections and ear problems my entire childhood. I have a perforated eardrum as I was in some abusive relationships throughout my life. One when I was a teenager, and the guy punched me as hard as he could in my ear. And a couple other times in my life I was in situations and bad relationships where I was not treated appropriately. And I just kind of went through something recently where I couldn't even, it's like radical self-love. This is a new thing. I can't even be mad at myself. Like, it kind of makes me want to be mad at myself for allowing myself to be treated that way. But it's kind of sad. I'm kind of sad for that part of myself. At the same time, I'm so proud of myself that I lived through these experiences, that I've overcome. And I mean, we might get down sometimes. We might go through depressions. We might have to go within and go through hermit mode. We might go through really hard times, psychosis, mental breakdown. But ultimately, I never allowed the experiences that I went through to make me bitter. And now I'm better because of it. So I just wanted to share a little bit of that health history with you. So it was no coincidence that I picked health. I believe that the person I'm talking to, this is going to be a really specific message. Please just take what matches your energy, what matches your circumstance. Do not try to make it fit if it doesn't. But I believe that you have somebody in your ancestry that was a nurse or a doctor and a very compassionate natural healer. This ancestor is protecting your health right now. They're protecting your health. Both are all mental, physical, and spiritual. There's not just mental and physical. There's also spiritual health. There's social health, stuff like that, sexual health. There's different kinds of health. And it was no coincidence that when this is really weird. This is kind of strange where I draw my stuff. I get into a meditative state And I always know, and especially when I need it the most, the cards always speak to me, and it's like it's a message for me, but it's also going to be a message for someone or someone's out there, and I'm just going to mirror that energy to you and the message to you. We have this stuff in common right now. And it's no coincidence that I drew this card from the Alice in Wonderland deck. Do not drink the poison. Do not do things that you know are bad for you. And this is something I have been going through. I've been struggling with trying to quit smoking cigarettes. And it was really attached to drinking. And I've cut back on drinking, but I still do drink sometimes. And it's just a daily choice. You really, really have to find your center and find the strength within yourself to just make an agreement, 555 on the clock as I looked up, make an agreement with yourself. Does this resonate with my higher self? Is this high vibrational? Is this going to make me better, stronger, more loving, more compassionate, more whole? And if the answer is no, then maybe you shouldn't be doing that thing. I know it's hard. I'm here to tell you that you're not alone, that I know addiction can be very, very difficult. I understand. But we have to come to a point, at some point in our lives, when we love ourselves, when we choose to love ourselves more than the things that seek to destroy us. And I picked from the self-love deck. I let go of all expectations. This really resonated with me as I recently ran into somebody that's near and dear to me. Somebody who I had been in a relationship with. And we connected back up, and I felt like I just need to hold space and just have love and compassion and love somebody without expectation, even if they're in a state of mind where they're unable to reciprocate that energy back to you. Just radiate the love that you know is within you, and it will and does come back to you, I promise. I flow freely and lovingly with life. I love myself. I know that only good awaits me at every turn. And it's kind of neat that the seashells are there. And she's holding the seashell up to her ear. Her left ear. It is my left ear that has been infected. I had to go to the doctors. I have ear drops, eye drops, and a referral to the ear, nose, and throat doctor. Now, my hearing is very important to me. And I started really getting in my head thinking, what if this, what if that happens? And I thought about the story of Huey Lewis and the news and how he lost his hearing and went deaf, and how he didn't let the situation overtake him. He found another creative outlet, and he teaches now. And it was such a beautiful reminder that no matter what we go through, and no matter what our capacity is in the moment, that if you find your center and you find your divine inner love and you find that connection to source, that no matter what, that energy is infinite. And you will always have things to reach for and things to do and things to express your inner world to the outer world. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So I pulled the 10 of Spades, which is the highest suit of the spades. This represents transformation and the end of a difficult journey or cycle, the end of a painful cycle. This represents total surrender, mental release, and you're going to have what is necessary for a fresh start. You're going to be able to be in that mental space, to have that fresh start. Oh my God. So this reading is basically speaking to me as well. Pardon me. I don't mean to get so emotional. It's just, it's insane how much this is resonating with me right now. And the person that I was talking to you about that I ran back into and that I have to hold space for and things of that nature, he's a Sagittarius. So this right here, I saw this right here on the other side of the card, and it kind of looks like a painting, and I see things in things. I hear this is something that crazy people, 1010 on the clock as I look up, that people who are a little different experience. I'm seeing like a horse. I see a couple faces in there. I see like a ballerina. And it's kind of a beautiful thing. And it's called, I hope I don't mispronounce this, lapis lazuli. Pardon me, my vision is blurry right now. I have pink eye. I'll do my best to read this. Regal in all forms. This was most prized and sought after in ancient Egypt, when it was believed to have powers of immortality and the ability to expand the heart's capacity for love. This guides the soul and protects its journey from life to death. True wisdom comes from within, and this facilitates that by unearthing your core truths. The stone appears when you are ready for spiritual transformation. There's that thing about transformation again. And this is no coincidence. I literally just posted something on Facebook talking about transformation and stuff like that. And this is why I'm getting so emotional. It's like a total confirmation for me. And the universe is supporting you in this and me in this right now. When you're ready for spiritual transformation, and this takes you to the depths of who you are, unveiling deeper awareness so that you can become the leader of your own life, Sagittarius and Venus. You have the power. I recommend getting that, maybe getting this. Royalty, transformation, immortality. The immortality goes along with the health too. Immortality. I'm getting that song by Pearl Jam off of I think it was off of Vitology 1212. As I looked up, I keep getting synchronicities. I also wanted to mention a really strange synchronicity that I've been getting. Me and one of my dearest friends, we have been seeing the word cry, C-R-Y, on license plates. Cry. You know, it'll be variations with different numbers and stuff, but it'll always be that word. Even the other day, I was going the wrong way, and I went to go flip a U-turn, and when I got behind the car on the other way, the word cry was in their license plate. Well, that person ended up getting into the turning lane. I pull up, and the person in front of them had a cry plate as well. I shit you not. I shit you not. And I went to turn, and as I was turning, I'm not even joking, another frickin' car with the word cry in it speeds past. And it was a black vehicle, 1313, as I looked up. This has happened multiple times. It's been happening for a couple of months now. I'll go to Walmart, I'll get out of my car, and just happen to look over, and the license plate next to me parked is cry. And oh my God, the one on the other side of me says cry. That's literally happened twice to me. That happened twice to me at Walmart in the same week with the same friend. It's really weird. This same friend that I'm talking about is an Aries, and he basically like reads my mind sometimes, or like he'll pop into my head, I'll think something, and I'll go check my phone, and he'll have messaged me. I will think something in my head, he'll say it out loud, and it's really awesome. But the most amazing connection I have like that really is with my sister. She's a Pisces. She's a water sign. I'm a Cancer. I'm a water sign. Yeah, so let me make sure I didn't miss anything. This was a really emotional reading for me. So I'm also getting I'm getting the image of Jack Black on Tenacious D. When he's putting on a show in his living room, and he's got all the chairs set up, right? And he's got like dummies or blow-up dolls or whatever. And he's just putting on this hilarious performance for nobody but himself, really. And it just, I don't know. I guess dance like nobody's watching. seeing like nobody's listening. Be yourself, love yourself. Be yourself so hard that it confuses people. It's okay to be different. So you're being supported in this, but there's a heavy encouragement to put down an addiction that's hurting you, whether it be smoking, alcohol, drugs, food, pornography, gossiping. You can be addicted to literally anything. I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of addicted to Netflix and Hulu. One of my favorite shows is American Horror Story, and I love Stranger Things. Just getting really like nostalgic, like Jessica Lange vibes. Oh, darling, it's on the house. Stars never pay, you know. It's that old Hollywood, the golden age of Hollywood vibes, right? I'm just feeling that today. So don't finish what you start. I'm getting like ideas that I've had. Like I have an idea. My best mate there, I was telling you about. I wanted to make a movie about him. He and I are 22 years apart. He's 22 years older than me, but we're the best of friends. He's absolutely hilarious, really talented. He can juggle. He's funny. Shout out to my friend Jeffrey. And I want to make a movie called Corrupting Jeffrey. And it would basically be a compilation of newly filmed stuff mixed together with videos we've taken together, funny shit we've done, little skits we do, shenanigans we do when we're drunk in public, stuff like that. Crazy stuff you do with your best mate, you know. And it's like basically this older man being corrupted by this insane artist like myself, you know. Somebody who really can't grow up. And of course it would have like an emotional full circle where, you know, we would get in a big fight and I'd come to the end of myself and realize that I'd been running from my trauma and pain this whole time, and that this friendship actually was something that helped me heal. We helped heal each other, and it's going to be super funny. You're going to laugh, you're going to cry. So I just wanted to share one of my ideas with you. I have huge dreams. And sometimes I get discouraged that I'm not doing enough. Sometimes I don't feel like I'm really doing anything. But honestly, it's just like Einstein said. Imagination far exceeds intelligence. Intelligence is fixed, but imagination encircles the universe. And I truly believe that. I truly believe that not only with our words, but with our thoughts. And I don't think we need worry, because we can't always control the dark thoughts or the nightmares or the dreams that we have. But with the majestic and the nostalgic and the healing and the magical parts of the thoughts and the feelings that we have, it can transmute and alchemize all negativity for our highest good. It can all be turned into one giant show, one giant lesson, one giant beautiful work of art for all of the world to see. I want to thank you for being here today. This was very cathartic for me. I love you. I thank you. I appreciate you. I bless you and your family. I bless this reading. Thank you, and have a wonderful, beautiful day.